you waiting for?
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Show me everything you have.
Don't expect me to be a pussy.
Round one. Fight.
The fight just started. This is Tasty Steve on commentary. Misfire with the drive impact. Jump in, finds the mark. The combo's there. What's going to follow the combo? Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. Throws them. What's next? Time to do some KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give him a psychological advantage. Absorb lands a punish counter for the first hit. Use the target combo as a filler. Player 2 kept their drive gauge topped off through that round and still took the win. Guess they didn't need it. Chose the medium kick. Barely blocks the jump in. Blocking a jump in attack leaves you at a disadvantage, so it's better to try an anti-air instead. That's a counter. Spacing so on point right now. Any mistake here will be big. Player 2 will look to apply pressure. KO. Player 2 gets a clear victory. I know they want to add more W's to that column. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Player 1 has the life. Can they exploit this advantage? Hold your breath. Gets a read on the opponent. Lands the punish with the drive impact and not letting up for even a millisecond. Player 1 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Reads them. Both fighters are barely alive. Player 1 experiencing burnout. Wraps it up with a decisive combo. Player 2 draws first blood and it's on the board. Can they keep the momentum? Spring parry. Planting trees and with the power driver. Player 1 has a slight life lead that they may sit on. There's been some back and forth, but no clear leader in the fight. Heavy punch is applying. Takes the hit and keeps on trucking. Going in? Both fighters have full super meter on deck. The winner just goes for it at this range. Oh yeah, let's go. Time for some big boy damage here. Give him the storm buster and check out how much damage this takes off. Player 2 will need to use their weaker wisely. What's this? Wide leap baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Maxes out the gauge right there. Yeah, that's what I like to see. Jinru,
Sit down and shut up!
I've had enough.
Player 1 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. Buttermilk! That was the highlight I've ever seen one. Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with.
Comes a new challenger.
How's this matchup gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Show me everything you have. Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Checking how their opponent reacts to the fireball. Oh, the command grab doesn't make it. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. A battle of egos on display here as neither fighter wants to give up any ground. Player 2 with the life lead. They exploit this advantage. Carries the projectile. Now what's the follow-up? It's not easy to parry projectiles in the heat of a match, but it's definitely effective. This is a tough spot to try and throw. They're vying for dominant position in the corner. Avoids getting cornered. Player 1 chases him down. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. The jump in is denied. Nails the anti-air. Every critical point of the match with full drive gauge available. Knockdown and... At this range, they're going for the super art. The super doesn't hit. That's not gonna hit. Gets the counter hit for the win. They're so good at whip punish. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Yoga flow. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen next? Player 2 has the life advantage. There's been some back and forth, but no clear leader in the fight. Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with the meter advantage. What separates the good from the great in this game is the smart meter manager. Gotta be careful not to miss this range. Big difference. Ooh, burnout activates. A quick break. Also puts out the sunburst. Looking for an opportunity. Give him some of that PDA. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. A real test of nerve here. Amazing. Player 1, nice. Reads the jump in perfect. This, you're done. Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match. It's not over. They want that run back. How's it going to unfold? Yoga fire then. Checks them with the projectile. Too greedy there. Dangerous range. If you're careless, any move with long recovery can get jumped in on for good damage. What are they thinking here? Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireballs. We're near the end of the round. I want to see someone shoot their shot. Come on! That's one huge life lead. Is this going where we think it is? Where is their opening? Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Holds out with the block. Leads them. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. That teleport's gonna rattle. You gotta be mindful of reach and jumping with this range. Sneaks in above. Knocks them down with the arm. Siberia's hard. They got a bed for you. Jumps up. What a smart move! Will the super art do anything? Looking for the Batman. Big game, critical art. Yo, what's gonna happen? This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. You're done!
Nicely done!
Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match.
Here comes a new challenger.
All right, this is a mirror match, so both players can match each other move for move. You don't want to get clowned on and lose here, but no pressure. Okay. All right, first round. What's going to happen? Goes for the command grab. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buy some time by driving them into the corner, and now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Player 1 has not been shy about using their drive game. They break forward to pressure the opponent. Roll heavy hits, mix up and counter. Not shy with the grab. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Jumps in. KO. Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Lands a punish counter for the first hit. Playing trees and people with the power driver. Still struggling for control of the movement. Heavy punch saves the climb. Player two will meet. Ooh, burnout activated. Player one needs to use building some meter here, investing in the race. Is this the end? Is there still a chance?
Let's go!
It's just enough. Solid read on the ball. Player one comes away with the win.
Comes a new challenger.
Right here, right now, we're in for something special.
Show me everything you have. Round one. Fight.
The fight just started. This is Tasty Steve on commentary. Player two pushes the opponent into the corner. Goes for the throw. Player two is mixing it up and has him shaking in the corner. Down. Player two has the life advantage. Got a small life lead, but it's not over. Goes for the command grab. Takes a trip. Got their eye on the air. Consistent anti-air is huge because shutting down the air game lets you dictate the pace of the match much easier. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Grabs him, taking stock. Life lead opens up. The throw to close it out. Player two draws first blood and it's on the board. And they keep the momentum. Creates distance to try to get a read on the opponent. Absorbs the attack. Good heads-up decision, opting for the drive impact. Lands the punish with the drive impact and not letting up for even a millisecond. Gets a little space with the throw. Going in? Player two will look to apply pressure. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Super arch on deck for both fighters. How they approach this situation will be interesting. Needs to find a chance to seal the deal here. KO! This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Creates distance to try to get a read on the opponent. Smart play with the throw. Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets the knockdown with the throw. Dylan sets up with the jump in. What a smart throw! Throw option always good for the damage. Oh, you never know what can happen here. Looking for a hole. Throws him. Amazing. Siberia comes and they got a bed for you. So what's next? They're gonna leave him round. They're big time. This kid leads to some big damage. Both sides getting ready. Tucks them in with the command. They're in range. Player two is gonna be watching replays of this one for a while. He really took it down to the wire.
Comes a new challenger.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try and do here in this first round. The drive impact nets them a sweet punch count. Finds a good opening.
Kick.
Blocks the jump in. Denied up top. What are they thinking here? Dangerous range. If you're careless, any move with long recovery can get jumped in on for good damage. Taking stock. Combo with the target combo. Reads them. Knockdowns. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Very solid corner switch. Player 2 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if Thor's coming and goes with the point. Lights out is all it took. Player 1 draws first blood and it's on the board. And they keep the momentum.
Round 2. Fight!
Overextended by a finger. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Blocking a jump in attack leaves you at a disadvantage, so it's better to try an anti-air instead. Grabs him. Closes the gap for the grab. Not having the crossover. Barely blocks the jump in. A quick breather. Max SA gauges. They both have a chance to score a big payday. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. We're hungry for the grab. What are they doing? Gutsy play with the grab. Go heavy. Player 1 will look to knock them out of the air. Drops him. Super hard incoming. Didn't hesitate going for the kill with that super.
Let's go!
Not miss the chance and takes the round. Player 1 gets a clear victory. I know they want to add more W's to that column. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Not shy with the grab. Blocks the low heavy. Very dangerous range. You can definitely get clipped by something. Maintains composure and fights out of the corner. Too well to get the buff in there. Grabs him. Knockdown. Player 1 is working with less than ideal drive gauge. They need to be very careful here. Life lead opens up. All right, what's coming next? Player 2 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a hit. Player 1 draws first blood, and it's on the board. And they keep the momentum.
Round 2. Fight!
Opts to create space to start. All right, who's gonna swing first? Overextended by a finger. Fuha stopped to the brim. Look for them to turn up the heat now. Takes a trip. Lots of Fuha banked and plenty of avenues to race through. Both fighters have full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Boom goes the dynamite. The Fuha band to give them even better returns on their investment. Checks with the medium kick. That corner's gonna make it hard to get away. Connects with the throw. Blocks it. Butterfinger. Takes the hit and keeps on trucking. Knockdown and needs to find a chance to seal the deal here. Critical art? Yo, what's gonna happen? Down and out. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Final round. Fight!
Who pounces on that mistake with the impact for the punish count? Planting trees and people with the power driver. The low block. Grounds them from above. The throw connects. Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? What separates the good from the great in this game is the smart meter management. Getting up close and preparing for the boom of the fourth dynamite. Amazing! Reach out and hug. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Player 2 has full drop butterfingers. Drop zone, baby. They are done. Player 1 was the only one left standing after that. That's what I like to see.
comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. Here we go. Let's see what these fighters have in store. Tries to bait him with the projectile. As for the throw, was well in range to score the throw. Picks up some quick damage with that combo. All right, what's up now? Player one chases him down. If they can't escape this rock-solid corner pressure, KO. Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Goes for the jump in to start the round. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Gets scooped from down low. Great pokes, perfect range to zone the opponent. Wrapping it out up close. A little extra damage on the counter hit though. Player one will look to apply pressure here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for the side switch. Jumps up. Picks up the counter, experiencing burns. KO. Player one gets a clear victory. I know they want to add more W to that column. Oh, we're gonna run it back now? This thing ain't over yet. How's this? Parry. Parrying an attack like that is risky, but the reward is the drive gauge building up. Player two pushes the opponent into the corner. Oh. Open this round up big by converting the punish counter. You have to be careful not to mash your swing too wildly. Well-timed corner switch. Gets the jump in. Secures the jump in. Not shy with the grab. Light out is all it took. Player two on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Nice double lariat. Boxing with the target combo. Sure you can. Risky up-close scrap still going on. Big throw. Throw option always good for the damage. Player one needs to use the threat of the corner here. Stuck in the corner, but they're going for the super art? Going for the level 3 super art to show them this is how we roll in this town.
Your great test up.
Could be looking to start something. Low heavy. Life lead here, but it's still anyone's game. Siberia is too much. Player two gets a clear victory. I know they want to add more W to that column. Oh, we're gonna run it back now? This thing ain't over yet. Set off and keeps going. It's the punish counter, but what are they going to do with it? Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Goes for the command grab. On dangerous turn. Easy to get tagged at this point. Oh, the command grab doesn't make it. Player one can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Here's the jump in. Player one needs to deal with this burnout. Decides to meet them in the air. Saw him coming and goes with the vortex. The big play does it. Player two on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Heavy punch into flying. The low heavy is denied. Can't tech the throw. Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets the knockdown with the throw. Not shy with the grab. What are they doing? They return to center stage. Oh, what an escape from the corner. Uses the fireball to try to get a reaction. Gotta be careful not to win at this range. Both fighters have full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. What'll happen? Oh, super art. Goes for the level 3 super art to show them this is how we roll in this town.
You're a great test up.
Life lead here, but it's still anyone's experiencing burnout. What are they doing? Player one can't let this simmer. They got avoiding the corner like boxing. Down and out. Player 2 gets a clear victory. I know they want to add more W's to that column.
Here comes a new challenger.
This time, the person in the mirror is the opponent, and pride is on the line. Let's see what they try and do here in this first round. Inspired with the drive impact. Well-timed command throw there. Player 2 has the life lead. Can they exploit this advantage? Dangerous range here. If you're careless, any move with long recovery can get jumped in on for good damage. Player 1 needs to be cautious with drive gauge. The corner makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Timely side switch there, which will let them go on the attack. Player 1 can't use any more drive without burning out. Target lock and scoop. Light out is all it took. Player 2 draws first blood and it's on the board. And they keep the momentum. Heavy punch sends them flying. Uses the technique, a big gamble, and whips out a raw suit. It's not gonna hit. Planting trees and people with the power driver. Player 2 has a slight life lead that they may sit on. There's been some back and forth with no clear leader in the fight. Jumps in. Medium kick hits. Barely blocks the jumping. Player 2 will look to apply pressure. The low kick hits. Oh, we want to see it. Give me some of that PDA. Player 2 showed they are truly the best of the best. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? We're finally ready to begin this long-awaited fight. Our players look primed and ready. Perfect air-to-air. Gets the jump in. They can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. They decide to hang back and rethink their game plan. A good chance here to recover the drive gauge or figure out the next step. Holds out with the block. Very solid corner switch. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Taking stock. A little too greedy there. Not shy with the grab. Planting trees and people with the power driver. This range is where it gets interesting. You gotta use it. It's there! Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Target lock and scoop. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Blocks the low heavy, and Player 1 managed their drive gauge well to create lots of opportunities for themselves. Let's see if they can maintain this rhythm. Jumps! Not much life difference. What's going to happen here in the later half of this round? Jump! Punches that off and keeps going. Planting trees and people with the power driver. 4 SA meters on deck. Knocked him out of the air. Oh, super hard. What now? Reads the jump in perfectly. Nothing but spacing out which crowns them from above. A jump in, you're done. Player 1 survived that tense mirror match. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Pushes that off and keeps going. Well-timed command throw there. Player 1 with the life lead. They've got a small life lead, but it's not over. Starts with the jump in. Hits the jump in. Not shy with the grab. Sees the overhead coming and blocks. Life lead opens up. All right, what KO? Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. How How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Jumps up! Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Blocking a jump in attack leaves you at a disadvantage, so it's better to try an anti-air instead. Planting trees and people with the power driver. Looking for a chance. Brushes that off and keeps going. Adds some damage and flare with the super.
This is
Are
your
they
last
done?
ride.
Is this going to be it?
Let's go!
Not dead yet. There's still work to be done. KO. Player one had to fight tooth and nail for that win.
I don't have time to play.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Show me everything you have. Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Tries to bait him with the projectile. Blocks the jump in. Opts for the throw. Steps in for the throw.
This is my chance.
Player two chases him down. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they could be. Not shy with the grab. Break him open with the short. Springs forward with the driver. Scoops for the win. Player two draws first blood and it's on the board. And they keep the momentum. Opts to create space to start. Long-range fireball to break the silence. Parries the projectile. Now what's the follow-up? Player two kept their drive gauge topped off through that round and still took the win. Guess they didn't need it. At this range, many attacks connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is so important. Player one can work with this lead. There's been some back and forth, but no clear leader in the fight. Barely blocks the jump in. Blocks it. Jump, boom goes the dynamite. Both fighters have full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Drive boosted Hado. Looking for a chance. Opens him up with a throw. Drive rush to keep it going. Player two is holding on super hard.
This is your last ride. Let's go.
No break. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight.
Fireballs right out of thumb coming and goes with the fourth anti-air. Jump! Barely blocks the jump in. Player what's next? Throws him. Player two needs to use the threat of the corner here. Wow! What a defensive display to shut down the counter hard. Oh, we're taking a trip to the ground. Ball splat into the guard break. What now? This is gonna be a real test of nerves here. Who's under the pressure? Player two made some smart moves there. Great game. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Takes the hit and keeps on trucking. Solid combo. Shoots off a fireball up close. Player two chases him down, taking stock. Player two maintaining the corner pressure for some juicy damage. Not shy with the grab. They break forward to pressure the opponent. Low heavy hits, mix up incoming. Life lead opens up. Closes with the throw. Hit smart stuff. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give him a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight!
Opts to create space to start. Everything up until now and everything from here on out is so vital. Player 2 had an impressive round while managing their drive gauge. They'll want to carry that momentum into the next round. Okay, created some space here. Good chance here to recover the drive gauge or figure out the next step. They've got to make sure not to splurge with that drive gauge and leave themselves vulnerable. Overdrive arts give moves a big power boost at the cost of using some of the drive gauge, so meter management is vital. Grabs him, he can stop springs forward with the drive rush. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Drive boosted Hado. Oh, critical arc? Yo, what's gonna happen? Half to win looks very tough here. And I don't know if they can hold out. Flawless. They got them so good. That's what happens when you capitalize on all your chances.
What are you waiting for?
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Show me up. Round 1. Fight!
Let's see what they try and do here in this first round. Opts for the throw. Carries the attack and... Okay, takes him all the way to the corner. Good job here giving themselves a chance to gain the upper hand. Well-timed command throw there. Player 1 needs to be cautious with drive gauge. Not much drive to work with at the moment. Extended by a finger. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. The super doesn't hit! Player 2 can't afford mistakes without the drive gauge. I think they want to projectile connects, not giving the opponent any chances. Player 2 with a big first round pickup. Can they close it out?
2. Fight!
Gotta make sure they respect the fireball. All right, who's gonna swing first? Reads them. Gotta be mindful of reach and jump ins at this range. Jump! Jump! Boom goes the dynamite. Half those shins. Come next. Oh, burnout activates. They're going for the super arc. Closing it out with the super arc finish. Nice and clean. You can't teach that. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Nothing stops this train. Jumps in. Barely blocks the jump in. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Player 2 needs to take the kick of a right. Answers back with the drive impact on recovery. This can lead to some big damage. Gotta do better than that. Player 2 can't use drive anymore. Crowns the from above. Player 2 has gotta work some magic with his drops. They ready for the boom of the fourth dynamite. Oh, here we go. The drive impact doesn't work. This is gonna hurt. Taking chunks out of each other here. A jump? What now? A jump. Use some of that PDA. This is it. Low heavy out of nowhere. Player 1 made some smart moves there. Great game.
comes a new challenger.
We got a good match on deck right now, and no one's gonna want to blink once the action gets started. Here we go. Let's see what these fighters have in store. Starts with the jump in. Open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Goes for the command grab. They break forward to pressure the opponent. Player one can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Have the radar up and running. Reads them. Player one needs to use what little drive they have left effectively. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Player two can't afford to get hit again, but still has picks up the win with the counter hit. Looked like they were baiting their opponent into making a mistake. Player one with a good start to the fight, but can they keep it up? This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Risky up-close scraps still going on. Jumps up. Goes for the jump in. Do they have enough drive gauge? Drive gauge is almost empty. They gotta be careful. They are really going at each other this round. The reads they make now will be key. Brushes that off and keeps going. Adds some damage and flair with the super. Uses the gauge for the super art. They want to show they're not playing home.
What's wrong? Get up!
Dangerous range here. Escapes the corner. Oh, critical art now?
Witness
This is gonna kill. No Galabar.
No remorse!
That butter hard. Player one gets the win in a convincing fashion. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Creates distance to try to get a read on the opponent. Low, heavy hits, mix up incoming. Can tech the throw. Was well in range to score the throw. Still slugging it out here. Player two has the life lead. Can they exploit this advantage? Denies the jumping attack with a jumping attack of their own. Reads them. Hits the knockdown and now shoots off a fireball up close. Was looking for that jump attack. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Player two can't use any more drive without burning out. So little life left. KO finish. Player one draws first blood and it's on the board. And they keep the momentum. Creates distance to try to get a read on the opponent. Nails the anti-air. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Forcefully closes the gap. At this range, many attacks connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is so important. Superb reactions on display. Good judgment there. Both of our combatants are cooking up something. Not a lot happened, but I'm sure there's a point to this. Max SA gauges. They both have a chance to score a big payday. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. I hope you got your tickets for the ride on the Express. Not much life left. Oh, super hard.
Are you
Not good enough. Too slippery to get a handle on. Tries to make something happen with the overdrive arm. Both sides getting ready. Only a little bit of drive and life left. Give him some of that PDA. Oh, you can't teach that. Player one is a force to be reckoned with.
What are you waiting for?
Here comes comes a new challenger.
How's this matchup gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try and do here in this first round. Goes for the command grab. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Well-timed command throw there. Neither of them willing to give up ground here. Takes a trip. Player two can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. The jump in is denied. Combo with the target combo. Springs forward with the drive rush. Player two will have to fight back here without any drive. You have to be going for the super hard, experiencing burnout. Player two wraps it up with a decisive combo. Player one wins the first round and is now riding a huge wave of momentum. All right, who's gonna swing first? Throws him. What's next? Closes the gap with the grab. What's this? Good heads-up decision, opting for the drive impact. Flash no. Backs them into the corner in a hurry. Was hungry for the grab. A quick break. Ooh, connects with the rising uppercut. Still slugging it out and getting sweaty. What'll happen? Experiencing burnout. Give him some of that PDA. Player two, and will this super hard do anything? Watch that fist soar. Looking for super hard income. That was the highest I've ever seen one. Player one was an absolute beast in that match. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Decides to go with the target combo. That attack landing for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Player two will be in a world of hurt if his drive gauge runs out. Taking stock. Player two creates a good corner opportunity. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Neither of them takes a big gamble and hits AO. Player two picks up the first round. That'll give him a psychological advantage.
Fight.
Where you going?
They exchange blows. Ooh, are we going to see some fireworks here? Big opportunity coming. Avoids being cornered. Player two will look to apply pressure here. Opts to continue laying on the pressure with the drive rush. A quick breather. Jumps up. Goes for it at this lane. Experiencing burnout. Okay, here we go. Siberia, they got a bed for you. Player two needs to hold out until their drive gauge recovers. The drive attack hits for the body. That burner hard. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Last chance, he pushes it off and keeps going. They were baiting that the whole time. The racer hits his lifeguard gone. Player two has a slight life boost. Fires the blast. Player one shows that the heat can't melt their nerves of pure steel and snatches the victory away. Getting up close and butterfingers. Nothing stops this train. Oh, we're taking a trip to the ground. A jump? Burnout. Raw super. Oh, this super hard to change the makeup of this match. Player two. What a clutch blow heavy. Player one is a force to be reckoned with.
Comes a new challenger.
Right here, right now, we're in for something special.
Show me everything.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try and do here in this first round. Checks with the projectile. Goes for the command grab. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buy some time by driving them into the corner, and now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Will they hit, whip, charge in? Tricky territory here. Uses the parry. This time the perfect parry, but it is still safe. You can use a drive rush like that to keep control of the pressure. A little too greedy there. Knockdown. Pops for the anti-air. Projectile to try to change the situation. Both fighters are trying to decide their next move. Plenty of space between the fighters. What will be their approach? In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Player 1 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. Juicy opportunity now in the corner. One chance here may end this round. Picks up the win with a projectile. Good read. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give him a psychological advantage. Everything up until now and everything from here on out is so vital. Hits the back throw to turn things around. Most painfully aware of the corner there. Good heads-up decision, opting for the drive impact. What are they doing? Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This extends the meter on the super arc. The super arc connects, and it's going to be the kill. No trick. That's what happens when you capitalize on all your chances. Oh, we're gonna run it back now? This thing ain't over yet. Checks him with the projectile. Uses the downtime to get above. Puts one in the pocket. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. Both looking for an opening. They want to get in and do damage. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buy some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Player 1 needs to be cautious with drive gauge, taking stock. A little too greedy there. Okay, created some space here. Next hit will end the round. So life is looking critical, and they can't rely too much on drive either. The corner makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Jump up! Yes! Drive it back for the win! Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give him a psychological advantage. With the medium kick. Not shy with the grab. Jumps in! Ooh, burnout activate. Spins the meter on the super arc. Goes for the Shin Shoryuken. Go all in here.
What's wrong? Get up!
Player drive rush to keep it going. Closes the distance. Gets one critical arc. Yo, what's gonna happen? Picks up the counter. The Siberian card, and they got a bet for you. What'll happen here? Are we gonna see a comeback here? Attempts to break the stalemate with a fireball. You're done! Player 2 gets a clear victory. I know they want to add more W's to that column.
Here comes a new challenger.
These two have more beef than a barbecue in Texas. Let's see them duke it out. Here we go. Let's see what these fighters have in store.
Here.
Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buy some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Decides to go with the target. The combo's there. What's going to follow the combo? Player 1 has used up all their drive. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Tries to create some distance to start. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Hits the jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Barely hanging on. They have to optimize the drive distance. Takes the hit and keeps on track. Target lock and scoop. Wraps it up with a decisive combo. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Create space to start. Last chance, it's now or never. Player 2 got to figure out a way to fight back after getting washed that last round. Nothing but air. He's all cold and weight. He can't block though. Will his super art do anything? Excellently. Nailed the 3-bomb. Player 1 is on first down. What's next? Warriors protect the sky. What are they going to do? They push their way out of the corner. Are we going to see a comeback here? This is something. Uses the teleport. Cross-up attack. No evil life lead is a comeback still. You're done. Gotta hand it to both our fighters. They put on a real clinic for it. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch.
Round 1. Fight.
Time to get down, takes the hit, and keeps on trucking.
I'm coming.
Player 1 has the life lead. Can they exploit this advantage? Player 1 chases him down. They break things off to take a quick breather. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient the KO. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Steps back to start things off. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? He knives the jump. Boom goes the dynamite. Juicy opportunity now in the corner. Player 1 is holding on to that corner advantage. Gets the jump in. There's the tree. It's there. That's what happens when you capitalize on all your chances. Oh, we're gonna run it back now. This thing ain't over yet. Fix the combo. Knockdown. Player 2 with the life lead. Got a small life lead. It's not over. Oh. The corner makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Neither of them willing to give up ground here. What a clutch side switch there. Now's the time to capitalize. Owning them with the Lachuka. Can they stand the heat? Go for the jump off the Cyclone Lariat. Wants the side switch instead of the damage. Player 1 comes from behind to pick up the win. They took advantage of every chance. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Grabs them with the embrace. Player 1 comes back from the brink. Can they keep this focus? The corner makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? They gotta be careful not to overextend, or their opponent might go for the side switch. Jumps! Barely blocks the jump in. Was hungry for the grab. Knockdown and below. Makes the hit and keeps on trucking. Good heads-up decision, opting for the drive impact. Planting trees and people with the power driver. A real tech super art income. What they thinking? That's not gonna hit. Both sides getting ready. Player Butterfingers. Burns out. Amazing. Player 1 down and out. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. decides not to rush in without a blow. The final round. Who's gonna take it? Gutsy play with the grab. Goes with the safe stuff. This is gonna hurt. Jump! That's gonna leave him wrapped. Wow, that took off a chunk. Butterfingers. Point blank range here. Turns out. Player one is in dark times with burnout. Reads the jump in perfect. Hold on. Both sides getting ready. Player one can't use any drive moves. Got nothing to stop this train. On the combo into. Had to work extra for that one. Plenty of highs and lows in that match.
Here comes a new challenger.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made. Let's see what they try and do here in this first round. Checks with the projectile. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a pro. Wow, shut down. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Come on, stop to the brim. Look for them to turn up the heat now. At this range, many attacks can end if you stick something out. The neutral game is so important. Player 2 needs to be cautious with drive range. Taking stop. Shoots off a fireball up close. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Reads them. In a dire situation, they can't afford fail. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Goes for the jump in to start the round. Parries the attack. That throw misses. Player 2 chases him down. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for the side switch. Ooh, there's the side switch. This could be big. Steals back the chance. Gets scooped from down low. Planting trees and people with the power driver. A quick breather. A real catcher kept a close eye on the skies and it paid off. Good reactions there. Player 1 gets a clear victory. I know they want to add more W's to that column. Oh, we're gonna run it back now? This thing ain't over yet. Creates distance to try to get a read on the opponent. Stands firm and blocks the drive impact. Block it, but the gap is closed. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Solid anti-air there. Solid anti-air will shut down the opponent's air game and make it much harder to jump in. Player 2 maintaining the corner pressure for some juicy damage. Knockdown. Player 2 chases him down. Not shy with the grab. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Experiencing burning. Thunderous drive impact to close the round. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Brushes that off and keeps going. Everything up until now. Hold your breath. It's the punish counter, planting trees and PK with the power driver. Player 2 did a great job of beating their opponent up close that last round, and they keep up the momentum. Both fighters have full super meter on deck. Boom goes the dynamite. This is the turning point. They gotta turn it around. Flawless. They got them so close. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. The overhead connects. Connects with the throw. Player 2 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Target lock and scoop. This is gonna hurt. Nothing stops this train. This is a complete cherry on top. All that juice on the super art. Not shy one bit about it.
That felt good, didn't it?
Player 1 still hits the drive. Oh, critical art now?
Witness
Just shreds him with the critical art. Such a smart play to go for that in this situation. Right back to the out, giving them a chance to win.
Wrestling is unstoppable.
You shall not pass. Oh, we're taking a trip to the ground. They are done. Player 2 is gonna be watching replays of this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire. It is not over. They want that run back. How's it going to unfold? Creates distance to try to get a read on the opponent. I hope you got your tickets for the ride on the express. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Blocking a jump-in attack leaves you at disadvantage, so it's better to try an anti-air instead. Denied up top. Nails the anti-air. Knockdown. Grabs it. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag him with something. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Both sides backing off to form their game plan. With the life gap opening up, they need to utilize drive. All right, what's coming next? And the super activation. You can't forget the super for extra damage. What are they doing? They're at the center of the stage. Nothing but space and opportunity. Looking for a chance. One chance here may end this round. Experience leader is there. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Impact shut out. Super on a chance for big damage with the punish count. A drive impact. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. I hope you got your tickets for the ride on the express. Player 1 will look for a smart move to stay on guard. Target lock and scoop. Player 1 is dominated. This is gonna be bad news. Knocks off a chump with that combo. Just a KO. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Barely blocks the jumping. This can lead to some big damage. Both fighters are getting warmed up. Knockdown, here comes the mix-up. Great post, perfect range to zone the opponent. Both gotta do better than that. Lots of offense and plenty of avenues to race through. The low kick hits. Sets up with the jump in. This is gonna hurt. This gets in range. Player 2 can't let this sit. They've gotta start cooking.
This is your last ride.
Looking for the definitive end to this round 3 level 3 super. Player 1 gets the win in a convincing fashion.
Here comes a new challenger.
All right, both players are ready to go. Time to get hype and make some noise. Here we go. Let's see what these fighters have in store. Activate them with the projectile. Tons of time left. How's this match going to play out? It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? What are they thinking? Reads them. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Come on! Good parry here to try and make something happen. Both fighters battle for that mid-stage position. Not shy with the grab. Pressure is so intense. Checks them with the projectile. Drive rush gets in their face. Taking stop. Right lead opens up. There's a huge staple with that finish. Player 1 draws first blood and it's on the board. Can they keep the momentum? Converts the opening impact into a punish counter. Gets the knockdown and now great pokes, perfect range to zone the opponent. Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Up into the air off the just cool. The fighters return to the middle of the stage. Puts the brakes on the impact. Super art. Holding it out with a super art finish. Nice and clean. You can't teach that. add more W's to that column. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow here? Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they perfect parry to stop them. Time to go on the offensive. Lots of aggression from both sides. Now they get to go deep in the corner, where it's going to be hard to escape. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Leads them. They trade hits, and now, heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. KO. Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Takes the hit and keeps on trucking. Player one had an impressive round while managing their drive game. They'll want to carry that momentum into the next round. Gotta stop the bleeding here before it's too late. Time to sit on the lead. Looking for a chance. Sprint forward with the drive rush. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Knock them out of the air. They exchange blows. Ooh, burnout activates. With the overdrive arm. How does super art do anything? Our fighters are at a standstill. Not sure what's going on. It just bets it all on the drive rush. Siberian Salt, and they got a bet for you. A single hit will do it. Hey! Him. He's got it. Drive down and out. Player one gets a clear victory. I know they want to add more W's to that column.
Comes a new challenger.
Got a mirror matchup? And this isn't just about the W. You gotta win it for pride. Do it for yourself. The fight just started. This is Tasty Steve on commentary. Player two pushes the opponent into the corner. Buy some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. The impact gets blocked. Drive impact's no good, but it's needed to apply pressure and take a bite out of the drive game. Not shy with the grab. That's one huge lightning purchase. Takes the round without getting touched. Player two sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. From up above. Player one got run through the ringer last round. They're gonna need to decide if they stick to the plan or do something different. Still lots of time, and it ain't over yet. Still struggling for control of the movement. I hope you got your tickets for the ride on the Express. Player two, boom goes the dynamite. Wide lead here, but it's still anyone's game. So what's next? Jumps! Just goes for it at this range. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it.
Let's go!
Look at that, bringing the good stuff to the party. Player two, so they are truly the best of the best.
Comes a new challenger.
Everyone's getting fired up and we're just ready to get started.
Show me a round one. Fight.
Here we go. Let's see what these fighters have in store. Good parry there and goes for the throw. Steps in for the throw. Player two with the life lead. Will the hit, whip, charge in? Tricky territory here. Player two chases him down, grabs him, knocked down. Big roll reaching heavy. Very solid corner switch. Shy with the grab. Planting freeze and KO. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Spinning bird kick. The classic spinning bird kick.
Here comes a new challenger.
Everyone's getting fired up and we're just ready to get started.
Nowhere to run.
I'll take on all of round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try and do here in this first round. Goes for the command grab. Goes for the low kick. Picks up some damage with a long-reaching attack. Player 2 chases them down. Reads them. With the life gap opening up, they need to utilize drive. This range is where, and that's a KO. Time that perfect.
Round 2.
Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Everything up until now and everything from here on out is so vital. Impact's a no-go. You can rock impact, but it's still going to cause you some drive here. Target lock and scoop. What are they doing? The spacing is so on point right now. Any mistake here will be big. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Takes a chance with a bump. Smart the a chance for big damage with the punish count. Life lead here, but it's still anyone's game. Closing it out with the super hard finish. Nice move. Not miss the chance and takes the round. Player 2 took no time to finish that fight. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Low, heavy hits, mix-up incoming. Nails the anti-air. Well-timed command throw there. Player 2 push the opponent into the corner. Buy some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Missed the throw. We've reached the midway point of the round and both fighters are at about even life. A little too big. Target lock and scoop. Where is their opening? Player 1 can't afford to get hit again, but still KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give him a psychological advantage. Creates distance to try to get a read on the opponent. Uses a fireball to try to establish their pace. Player 2 did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. And they keep up the momentum. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Super on deck for both fighters. Expect to see some fireworks. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. A quick breather. There's a wall spray. They can't do anything now. Jump in, KO. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches.
Siberian Express! Here comes a new challenger!
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. The fight just started. This is Tasty Steve on commentary. Nothing but air for the impact. The throw hits. Now it's time for some fun. Well in range to score the throw. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this way. Denied up top. Player 1 is using their drive liberally. Knockdown. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Player 2 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round. Hold your breath. A chance for big damage with the punish count. Landing 3 KO. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Target lock and scoop. Player 1 has a slight life lead that they may sit on. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Still struggling for control of the neutral. Going in. They're going for the super arc. Not gonna hit. Player 2 is barely hanging in there, but can still mount a comeback using their drive. Player 1 took no time to finish that fight. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how... Oh! No! There's a punish count. This can lead to something very big if they can capitalize. That's how you capitalize on an opponent's mistake. Get the punish counter by waiting for the opponent to whip an attack and then strike without hesitation. Still slugging it out here. Denied up top. Reads them. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Decides to meet them in the air. Life lead opens up. Saw him coming and goes with the board. The big play does it. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Creates distance to try to get a read on the opponent. They've piled up the knowledge. Now how are they going to use it? Too greedy. Player 1 kept their drive gauge topped off through that round and still took the win. Guess they didn't need it. Gotta be mindful of experiencing burnout. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Gotta watch out. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Player 2 can work with this lead. That throw's not gonna read. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Takes the hit and keeps on trucking. He knives the jumping. Oh, what's this? What's gonna happen? He's planning threes and with the power driver. Player 1 is super arch. What